Reflections. You over here with T Baby. You are with Tarithia. Hit the like and subscribe button because I got my whole. We out late night, but we out here reflection. You know, I have to come through with my crew late night when we get talking about that MK Ultra. When we get talking about the mind control, you know, that forehead. Say it again. Say it again. Watch me make your forehead bigger. That's what they be saying. That's what I think. I think they be saying over there in the MK of the Ultra worlds, the Michael Kors world. I think that's what they be saying. Reflection. Now, if you are new to the crew, then you get what I'm saying. You may know about MK Ultra. You may have heard about it up the street, around the block, up the corner. But hopefully, after tonight or today, whenever you hit this video reflection, you have a better insight of what MK Ultra really is, what it's about reflection, and allegedly how it's still being used till this day. Okay. So, with that being said, let me put up my disclaimer reflection. Everything over here is alleged. Everything's what I heard up the street, around the block, up the corner on Tartarus, Mars, and Venus. That's a lot of places. That's a lot of places. So, you have to check my shit. You have to go do your own research. Reflection. You can't just listen to what nobody say. I told you to what was my disclaimer? I said roll up and pull up. So I did about, you get what I'm saying, about 2 times before I came over here. Reflection. It's a long trip over here to Earth. I know they say we come like lightning, but it be feeling long. Reflection. It be feeling long. My head be hanging all at the spaceship and shit. I be trying to see how far we is from Earth. Okay. I'm just saying. Reflection. You may have to go and do some double research. Okay, I may have to check my information. So, with that being said, you seen the title reflection. We are over here talking about MK Ultra within child stars. Okay, not only child stars reflection. Remember, you do not have to be famous for MK Ultra to, you get what I'm saying, for you to have a little pinch of MK Ultra, for you to have a little pinch. No, I'm not saying a whole piece, just a little pinch of mind control. Okay, so with that being said, reflection, this isn't anything new. Remember, this experiment has been going on all the way since the 1920s to 1930s reflection. Okay, so just think about that. Keep in mind as we go through these videos that this isn't anything new, and this has been going on since the 1920s, 1930s. The more you do something, what they say, you get better at it, right? You get better and you get better and you get better. They said throw that out there, throw that out there. They believe it. Have we dressed it up and made it real for them? Okay, then we got them. Allegedly.
This spasm of publicity about what happened from Mexico to London.
It was pretty rough. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Weird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Ew. Strong Brittany. Yeah, it was a weird. Ew. I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
They said, listen, Brittany been under a lot of pressure lately. They said, listen, you fucking conspiracy theories. Where the handlers and shit at? Where are her handlers? Reflection. That's what they said. I think. Now, for everyone who don't know what a handler is over here, if you new to the crew, you gotta go hit the playlist tab and shit and go watch the cloning videos and watch my artificial intelligence Hollywood exposed tab. Go to the playlist reflection. Go to the playlist. I'm trying to put you on. Go over the reflection and look at those videos so you can kind of know the difference in a clone and MK Ultra, because it's a difference. It's a difference. Reflection. A clone is somebody, they kind of look like you, sound like you, talk like you, maybe walk like you. Reflection, depending on how you get what I'm saying, who was in the lab at the time. You get what I'm saying? Shh. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Okay. Now that particular, they have to have handlers. Now, clone got to have a little handler or two. Reflection. Usually when they under MK Ultra, all of them have to have handlers at some point. Because reflection, you get what I'm saying, they get to malfunctioning. Shit, reflection, perfection ain't there yet. They get to malfunction and they're very childlike. So even though they're in an adult body, they're getting used to this particular body. Reflection, they're transferring consciousness. You know how you have one phone and shit, and you have all your information on the phone, everything about that phone that make that phone your phone. Reflection. Then you get a new phone, right? A new avatar. Listen, and then you got to transfer your information from your other phone, from the Android to the Apple phone, baby, to the forbidden Apple. You got to do that. Reflection. So that's kind of how transfer of consciousness work. I think it's something like that. Now, this is just what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking.
So Kirk Franklin's agenda is to blur the lines between the world and worshiping God. We know that to worship God, God is the Holy of Holies. He is holy. There is no sin found.
Now, reflection, we don't know. Listen, I don't know. But listen, as you can see, they said Kirk Franklin. If you haven't watched my video on Kirk Franklin, you definitely want to go check that one out. I think it's under the Hollywood exposed a little piece of artificial intelligence reflection, maybe on one of those tabs. Go look at it. Remember, everything over here is what I heard. I rolled up 3 times before I even got here, 2 or 3. I don't even remember reflection. So you got to check my information. You got to go check it. You got to go do your own research and shit. But they were saying MK Ultra, I told you, you ain't gotta be famous. Now, Kirk is famous and everything, reflection, but you gotta look at the motherfuckers around Kirk. Take a good look at them, reflection. Take a good look at them. Make sure you see any checkerboards and shit around that motherfucker. Allegedly. I'm just saying. Listen, reflection. They are saying Kirk Franklin could have a little piece of MK Ultra. They saying that look like a little malfunction. Hold on. They said that look like a little malfunction, reflection.
What's going on with Katy Perry? Why is she glitching? Wait for it.
Damn it, y'all need to get another version. This one, the eye sticking. Yes, hit control, delete. Her fucking eye is sticking, y'all. Hurry up, get in the lab. We need another version. We need another one. This one ain't working. But her eye and shit sticking. It's sticking though. I just think it. The whole world think it. We need to do something. Can y'all do some shit? Throw some in the air. Some allegedly. We need to make them forget the glitch.
I personally know you put the work in. So I heard that you were working on a collaboration album with a hell of an artist out of Atlanta that really just knows how to, I personally know you put the work in. So I heard that you were working on a collaboration album with a hell of an artist out of Atlanta that really just knows how to.
See, ever since that new wax, that they did, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, wax. You know they got a little wax figure on and shit at the little celebrity, wax museum and shit. Reflection. They think they back in Egypt, I guess. They think, baby. They trying to do what the other gods was doing. I think reflection. They trying to. It looked like something like that. Ever since they made that wax figure of Lil Wayne, his ass ain't been acting the same. Reflection. I don't care what you say. I don't care. I love me some Weezy F baby, and don't forget the baby. Now I don't know about that. I don't know what he was laughing and smiling and back happy and sad and all this shit at the same time. What's going on? What's going on?
Most celebrity appearances are carefully planned or rehearsed by agents and publicists, making sure not to hurt the star's brand. However, no technology is perfect, and sometimes an entertainer's mind control breaks down during a live appearance, and we get a glimpse of the truly bizarre behavior these people demonstrate behind closed doors.
I was a little down. I found out I was injured and I had to have surgery again, or with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there, they wrap their hands around me like, yo, we got.
Did I tell you about them? You gotta watch out for the helmets because they be wearing them colors. They be wearing them colors, reflection. I think so. I think why all the ones that be glitching, they be having them colors around. It be something about them colors. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I listen.
And the test of humanity. Informed consent means your doctor tells you the risk of the treatment you are about to undergo. In too many cases, informed consent was withheld. Americans were kept in the dark about the effects of what was being done to them. The deception extended beyond the test subjects themselves to encompass their families and the American people as a whole. For these experiments were kept secret. And they were shrouded not for a compelling reason of national security, but for the simple fear of embarrassment. And that was wrong. So today, on behalf of another generation of American leaders and another generation of American citizens, the United States of America offers a sincere apology to those of our citizens who were subjected to these experiments, to their families, and to their communities. When the government does wrong, we have a moral responsibility to admit it. The duty we owe to one another to tell the truth and to protect.
He said, listen. Now the shit is real. He said, fuck it. Y'all found it out. TikTok must came around. I don't know. But listen. Sorry, TikTok 20 out there. Listen. That's before they had got a control of his ass. Hit the button. I think so. I don't know though. I don't even know about a button. But I'm saying, Reflection, it's been some videos on his ass too. You think you from Alabama down south and you can get your ass on the stage and start telling shit. One thing about it, you may tell them MK Ultra was real, but you damn sure better not tell them where it originally. I'm not talking about right now. I'm not talking about for this world came. I'm talking about for the other world, Reflection. Didn't I tell y'all ain't nothing new under the sun? Nothing they doing now is new under the sun, Reflection. You got to go back. You got to read some of them stories. You got to read some of them stories, Reflection. A lot of shit that they found was already here, if you hear what I'm saying.
Committee learns, I would like to review today with a little more detail than Dr. Fraden said, because I think it must be engraved on our national memory. Thousands of government-sponsored experiments did take place at hospitals, universities, and military bases around our nation. The goal was to understand the effects of radiation exposure on the human body. While most of the tests were ethical by any standards, some were unethical, not only by today's standards, but by the standards of the time in which they were conducted.
He said, listen. He said, yeah, we fucked up a little bit. They fucked up. We fucked up. They fucked up. Somebody fucked up. But listen, we admitted we wrong. We could have did a couple of tests, went overboard a little bit, fucked up their mind a little bit, allegedly. I don't know, Reflection. But we came and told you, though, we admitted we wrong. Let that shit go. They said, let it go. Okay, we got a couple of people still out here allegedly under a little mind control. They be glitching and shit at the cash register, the grocery store, and shit. Reflection. They said, listen, it's okay. It's okay. We admitted we wrong. Let it go. Let it go.
No. I hate humans. Humans I hate. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the Khaled.
Hit the button. Yes, we need another one. No, go back. Can we do, how to do when your computer be fucking up and shit? Reflex, you got to go in and you do the little recovery mode. Let's try recovery before we get a whole nother one. Because I like this one. I like this version. I like that one.
Fall in love with hip hop if you think back. What made young Dirt, Lil Dirt fall in love with hip hop?
Music was fun. You know what I'm saying? Trying it out and being. It really got me as, I say the first picture I ever took.
They said, what the fuck? You thought you were finna say something else? What you had in your mind to say? Hit the button. Hit the button.
Fall in love with hip hop if you think back. What made young Dirt, Lil Dirt fall in love with hip hop?
Music was fun. You know what I'm saying? Trying it out and being. It really got me as, I say the first picture I ever took. They had me for a picture and I was like, fuck you mean, like a picture? Like. So when I took the picture, it just made it more like, man, I want to take more pictures. That's why I'm be tripping now.
It's something about them colors. Them folks be having on them colors, Reflection. They say you better talk about some parking lots, and you better talk about the right fucking parking lot too. Yes, which parking lot he trying to talk about? He better not be talking about the one in Atlanta. He better not be talking about the one in Georgia. Which parking lot? Hit the button.
Look at you today, 20 years later, and they still have no idea what you're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
Nobody. We said the smile button, not the happy and the smile and the frown button all at the same time. Y'all bullshit. Keep on. We finna get some more coders. We said hit the smile button.
Look at you today, 20 years later, and they still have no idea what you're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
Nobody. I'm nobody. I'm a tramp, a bum, a hobo. I'm a boxcar.
He said, I don't know who the fuck I am. Shit, I almost told you who I was, but they hit the smile, frown, control, alt, delete button on me real quick. I don't know. Shit, I thought I knew, but I don't even know no more.
It's called MK Ultra. This is what we've all been going through, and we are all just waking up from. So, you can't blame the parents because it's a science experiment. They're just trying to do what they had to do to get out of poverty, make sure your little ass is straight. But at the same time,
I want everybody, I stopped this video for a reason because I present my information in a certain type of way because we trying to last long over here, Reflection. We trying to last long, baby, like we're like the Nile River, like the Mississippi River, baby. So we rolled up and we pull up before we come over here because we know you get to be too serious on the internet, Reflection. You get what I'm saying? Your forehead and shit get bigger. But I want you to listen at this and I think he know that too. He know that too. So you get what I'm saying? They be trying to say crazy and shit. But reflection is not are you looking at the actions or are you listening at the message? Because this how this shit go right here.
It's called MK Ultra. This is what we've all been going through, and we are all just waking up from. So, you can't blame the parents because it's a science experiment. They're just trying to do what they had to do to get out of poverty, make sure your little ass is straight. But at the same time, now they don't look like themselves anymore. Now they're free to do whatever the fuck they want, and they have to see this out, right? Yeah, that's what this is, and it's more like, you know, if you don't know where your is, you're smoking this. If you don't know what's happened with your wife and where she is, you're doing that. You're doing this. If you don't know how to identify these demons, the eye colors, and all this shit, you know, if you don't know.
If you don't know, then you don't know. But if you know, then you know, Reflection. Hit the like and subscribe button. Everything is alleged. We done rolled up. Over here, everything is for entertainment purposes. Reflection. This is a very real thing out here. Now, I done rolled up. I'm going to keep saying it before I got over here. So check your information. But Reflection, if you ever wonder why, you be like, damn, I could never, if my baby, and how they parents don't see something wrong with them and woody, allegedly, Reflection. Once you cross that line, you got to stay there. It ain't no, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't know. I don't like what's going on. No. You remember back when? You remember about 10 years ago and then you got that, and then it was upgrading your life, and then, yeah, I know they don't act the same, but you get what I'm saying? You should have read the fine print and shit, this motherfucker. With greatness, it come other shit with it too. You got to see this shit through. No. And you better be, say it again. So you said you finna go tell who? Say it again.
A certain amount of distance between the bodies
exactly.
in your high.
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in
So you got to think, Reflection. We all know about him. We all seen that malfunction right there a couple times. You got to think, Reflection. Allegedly, if these are MK Ultra malfunctions, you get what I'm saying? We don't know. We just going down this rabbit hole. We just trying to see. We just peeking and shit, Reflection. We just look at the Matrix over here trying to stop this good message. I'm not ready to go back to Mars. Hold on, I still got some gas left. Reflection, you have to think. A lot of these children, they don't know they was born in this shit, Reflection. Keep in line, their parents had crossed the line. They were born for this shit. Literally, it's not a choice. Listen, this is what you were born to do. Don't worry, I know that ain't your strength right now, but we're gonna find you a place to get in this motherfucker. We gonna find you, I don't know, you say you want to go be an entertainer. We see if we got a spot there. If we don't, shit, fuck it, go be a model tonight. Fuck it, we gonna put you in a car dealership. Fuck it. Reflection, they everywhere. Allegedly, I don't know. I think so though, but I don't even know.
Guys, I'm really worried about Justin Bieber because apparently lately he's been like bucking the system and like going against his handlers and doing stuff and saying stuff that they think is erratical and out of control. Apparently, Justin Bieber was allegedly under some sort of MK Ultra mind control for many years with his handlers and, you know, these people that control celebrities. And apparently, within the last couple of years, Justin has been acting a little different. I think we can all see the transition and the change with Justin Bieber from how he used to be to how he is now. He always looks more serious now. He looks like he's angry all the time. He looks washed, like he just came out of some bad dream or like he came out of something and he's sober now. Now, again, these things are all alleged, but like I'm saying, the word is that he's breaking free from his handlers and talking too much, and these people are not happy about it. So I'm kind of worried about Justin Bieber, that they might set something up for him, or, you know, he might be the next big celebrity that something bad happens to. I hope not, because he seems like a really cool kid. I met him a long, long time ago. I'm not friends with him, but I have met him, and he seemed really cool, like a really good, innocent kid. And I don't know if it was Usher or whoever that was in his corner that corrupted him or did something to him, allegedly, of course. But Justin Bieber is not the same Justin Bieber as he once was at all. And I think we all can agree to that. So let's hope, you know, for the best when it comes to him, and pray that everything works out good for him. But get in the comments and let me know what you guys think about Justin Bieber and what's going on with him. Do you think, is it me? Am I tripping, or is something going on with him for real? Get in the comments.
Now, we heard allegedly Justin Bieber allegedly did have to go to some take that reflection. We heard. Now, that was alleged. We heard you get what I'm saying? He was over there at the Scorpion Mansion over there with Diddy. We heard. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have never been reflection, okay? But that's what they said. Do you think Justin Bieber could have suffered a little, possibly put him on the MK Ultra because he's telling too much? I think he's telling too much. Do you think that's what they said, reflection? Or is shit, he ain't the same because he done grown. He done evolved. What do you think, reflection?
Crazy?
Okay, you guys.
No. I would absolutely describe myself as normal. It's not like a
reflection. Hit the like and subscribe. But I'm not sure if that's from a movie or not. But I'm not, you get what I'm saying? We ain't gonna tilt the spaceship just in case it is. So let's talk a minute. Let's stop and talk. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with the crew. This is how we do. We talking our shit real quick. We out here late night. We trying to see what's going on with this MK Ultra open brain. Let me see what's up in that motherfucker reflection. We just looking. We ain't gonna take nothing. We're just looking. So what do you think about their reflection? What do you think about these particular stars? Are they having these little glitches? Remember, I told you a clone and being under mind control, MK Ultra, is totally different. It's kind of the same, but it's different. When you got a clone, you transferring consciousness. You transferring somebody else's consciousness into another avatar, another body reflection. But MK Ultra, that's mind control. You can literally split their conscience. That's basically what you're doing. MK Ultra is kind of like splitting your conscience. That's putting another conscience into you. That's a conscience that's already there. You got to think, with a clone, ain't shit there. Ain't shit that is empty reflection. This is a computer now. MK Ultra, something already there. Your consciousness is already there. They're finna split it. You finna get a twin. You got company. You got a neighbor. Yes, and they taking over. That's what's going on. I think that's how it works. I think so.
Was a mind control victim in these same black budget operations, and I was used as a propagandist by the CIA to help bring in the New World Order. I was actually a media person. I still am. Radio and TV and print journalism. And basically they set me up through a CIA front company to propagate the New World Order through New Age propaganda. That's about the best way I can say it. And that's a comment I want to make. A lot of this New Age material that we see coming out today, it is an Illuminati ploy to bring in the New World Order. It's sort of a diversionary tactic, part of it. It's a way to get people to be complacent and under mass mind control. And that involves a lot of the trance channeling, all those sorts of things. It's a way to sort of lull people into a false sense of security, based on a false spirituality. I can say that I've been under very severe harassment pretty much for the past 4 years, since 1994. And interestingly enough, 1994 was the time at which I started to speak out, not publicly even, but just to tell people some of the things that I'd been involved in.
What did you start saying?
About what?
In 1994, what did you start saying that created?
Okay. Well, it was something I think about breaking my programming also. But when I broke my programming, which means I started to remember that I had been programmed, that I was leading a double life, in essence, for a number of years, many years. It's when you break your programming, it's very difficult. But when you break your programming, they'll do whatever they have to do in order to make sure that they re-recruit you, or they can stop that from happening. So if they can't stop you from remembering, they hope that they can stop you from speaking.
I like that lady outfit beside her. She handling the shit out that outfit reflection. I liked it. That was you still in the spaceship. You get what? Okay.
And now Kanye just admits that he's been talking to MK Ultra handlers. This is insane. He talks about Jesus, and he talks about how all these MK Ultra people are controlling him. Well, they're talking to him, so they're of course controlling him because that's their job. This is hard to find, so I've recorded the whole thing. It's here right now, but I'll skip to the good part. This is just crazy. He says these MK Ultra. He says MK freaking.
We fried out. Everything that we promote is about the destruction. You know who told me? The fucking trainer told me that. Why he told me that? Because he thought I was a monkey. He thought I wouldn't understand what he was saying. He thought he was talking to a chimpanzee because he an MK Ultra educated person and I'm a college dropout that dedicated my life to art. You know, it's another thing I don't like in Christianity, the fear of God. If God is love, why should you fear him? Because you place one fear, you get another fear, you get another fear. What do you have at that point? You're easily controllable because you have this fear, like everybody gonna die eventually, but I'm gonna live my entire life with zero fear because I'm God. And anyone that disagree, I'm the God of me, and you can't tell me who I am. I can't tell y'all. I could tell y'all. It's y'all job to listen. Well, ain't nobody finna tell me shit, call me shit, tell nobody around me shit, play with me, play with nobody around me. None of that. Nigga, we are in war right now. 50% of black deaths is abortion. We kill ourselves. That's psychological warfare. We don't buy no land. We don't.
But y'all think his ass is a reflection. Hit the fucking like and subscribe button. Is he breaking the, which one is this? This must be the original one. Hold on, which one? Allegedly, I'm saying I think that's what they probably would say if they heard that reflection. They would want to know which version, if it is more than one version. What version is it? Which one? That gotta be close. If it ain't the original, damn it, it's the second one you made after that one. Because this one is he too close to remembering shit. He remembering shit. But
and you're amazing. And just from it's good.
it's something about them outfits. I don't know. They be handling the shit out them outfits to me. Reflex. It be the ones around them. You see they outfits, how they be handling them. I like it. Reflex. It's something about their outfits. I just can't remember what it is. What is it?
By far, the most chilling experiments we have uncovered took place at this Gothic estate called Ravenscrag, halfway up Mount Royal in Montreal. It houses the Allen Memorial Institute of Psychiatry of McGill University. It was here that the CIA funded a series of experiments, severe experiments. The work was done by the Institute's then director, Dr. Ewan Cameron. It is the closest experimentation to brainwashing yet disclosed. His work, unprecedented in psychiatry, consisted of 3 areas which he called sleep therapy, psychic driving, and the ultimate depatterning. Dr. Maurice Dongier, current head of the Allen Memorial Institute.
In his psychic driving, so-called type of therapy, he would give the patient intensive electric treatment in order to make the patient regress deeply. become forgetful, and then he would attempt to implant new ideas in the mind of the patient.
Now, to a layman, it would appear that Dr. Cameron was trying to take the slate and wipe it clean, the slate being the mind. In other words, brainwashing.
Exactly, that's a very good comparison.
Brainwashing.
Yes, to life.
Remember, reflection is you there, but then you split the conscience, and then you got something else, and they want to ride. They said, listen, I'm not no passenger type of motherfucker. I like to drive this boat, baby. I'm a driver, yeah.
No matter what the weather, you know, I didn't have any clothes and was turned loose in the woods and then literally hunted by men with guns, and never knowing whether or not I would actually be shot. They used hunting dogs to track, which was really, really traumatic. And of course, it was kind of designed to where there's no place to run, no place to hide, because there was no way to get away from them. And it was at one of those human hunting places that I saw George Bush.
Okay, let's stop it right there. Reflection. Allegedly, remember, everything over here is alleged, but remember to split the conscience. You got to put them in a dramatic situation. The younger, the better. Allegedly, reflection, because you got to think the most impressionable mind. You haven't been tainted so much by the Matrix. This is what I'm thinking. I don't know though. I don't know. You haven't been tainted by the Matrix. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with T, you with Sarita, you with my whole crew. And shh, this is how we do. I'm trying to tell you. We talking about MK Ultra. You got to split the mind. So in order to split it, reflection, they put you in a scary ass, dramatic ass situation. Okay, something, it may not be dramatic to the next person, but it's dramatic to you. Okay, so it's like taking your fears and using all your fears against you. And when you're scared and when you put in a certain type of situation, the body automatically is going to create it's going to create a protective mechanism. So it's like you will create another, like a protective personality to make you think that you're not in the situation that you're in. It's almost like a split personality, reflection. And when you can split that personality, that other personality, that protective mechanism, that's a brand new personality. That's a brand new, almost like conscience, if kind of like that, reflection, but not so. And you can morph that to be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Allegedly. I think that's how I go. I think so. I'm not sure, but I think.
A clone is a person that acts some particular way, and then overnight turns into a total being that he wasn't. This particular person now, you can't tell her from dime or show. Everything she has, so she want to have Mark Furman on her show, she'll have it on her show. Because she been dead, bro. Oprah Winfrey. Working for the secret society. You got the secret society, NBC, secret society, or CBS. Anytime they give you multi-billions of dollars, millions of dollars, and he gives money, gives $20 million to the Rockefeller College fellas. Go back and look at Uptime Saturday Night. Go back and look at Doggone Let's Do It Again. That person and the person you see now known as Bill Cosby is a total different entity. You don't lose that kind of identity, I don't give a damn how old you get. So, here's how they advance secret society. They sacrifice the doggone son. Because the key is, you don't get up there not unless you agree to do a sacrifice. Either you gotta go down on them. So, Will Smith, they got cloning.
Remember, everything over here is alleged. Hit the like and subscribe button. We over here talking about MK Ultra. We talking about climbing the top of the ladder, reflection. We talking about climbing the top of the ladder, reflection. I think that's what they trying to do. I'm not sure. They're talking about splitting consciousness, reflection. Okay. Now, with that being said, remember, a clone and MK Ultra is not the same, but both of them have to have handlers because sometimes they ass glitch, reflection, they glitch.
So like some of the victims that they were doing it to would, after they would have these long crazy sessions of manipulation and torture, basically, when they would come to the next point, they were able, like I'm sure people have seen in the movies where people walk up, you see like the secret agent movies and you see the person go, you know, someone just randomly shows up to the main character wearing a trench coat and sunglasses and is like, the sky is blue and the chair sits still. And it's like the activation code to make you lose your, like, you know, to make you go away and the other you come out.
Okay, reflection. He said they got code names. They got colors. Reflection. They use colors. Allegedly, they use. You get what I'm saying? Shit, fuck around. See the wrong color. You just glitch. You go. You go to that never land. Reflection. Allegedly, I think that's what he's talking about.
They get these celebrities to perform satanic rituals, and their mind gets taken over by demonic beings that they are signing contracts with. I know it sounds kind of insane if you aren't really woke to all this going on, but just bear with me and you're going to see how this is facts. I'm going to show you clips and everything of all of this. This is why you see celebrities saying alter egos entered their bodies and helped them.
When you're getting ready to go on stage and perform, does Sasha Fierce, when does she show up?
Usually when I hear the crowd, when I put on my stilettos, when like the moment right before when you're nervous and that other thing kind of takes over for you. Then Sasha Fierce appears in my posture and the.
So what do you think, Reflection? That think about what she said with her posture. All that shit. You got to think when that spirit, when that other entity enter them, allegedly, Reflection, everything changed. But it's little shit. You can't. If you don't pay attention or know what to really look for, you're not gonna be able to tell. But it's like their facial structure even change, Reflection, the way they stand, the way they hold themselves, the way their eyes look, the way they mouth, the way they everything reflects. You gotta be in tune. You gotta be in tune. You gotta know what to look for, allegedly. Okay.
Listen up.
Yes.
MK Ultra's real.
What was the thought process behind it when you talked to a doctor about this? What did they tell you was wrong with you?
They told me I was bipolar. And I remember going on TMZ and saying, slavery is a choice. And they medicated me for saying that, for having that opinion and saying it out loud.
And I want you to have your own opinions.
I put those contracts up, I'm saying, this is a choice. As
you didn't mean people being abducted and brought into slavery and put into chains was a choice. What you were talking about is people making decisions that would enslave them financially and enslave their life.
Yeah.
But it was taken out of context,
Mm-hmm.
and it was taken in the least charitable way, and they decided to try to say, look at crazy Kanye, look at this shit he's saying.
They said, listen, y'all better dress that shit up and make it real. He want to still walk the surface. Y'all better dress it up and make it real for me, baby. All right, they better not believe none of that MK or the fucking Ultra shit. Now, we know Bill. You get what I'm saying? He slipped through the crack. But we weren't even worried about it. We weren't really worried about it because we finna put out about, yes, we know about up under them desks. Yes, you thought we didn't know. We knew. We told you to shut the fuck up. Didn't we tell you about that? Now look what's finna happen.
Seemed to be mostly offices and human beings, people. I came in on that level, and it was all military people, mostly green uniforms, in office settings, little cubicles. They took me through there to an elevator. We went in the elevator down, I guess, to the next level, from what I understand, which is 4. They opened up the doors and pushed me out. When the doors opened up, there was a bunch of these small graves. There was just a bunch of them there. And they pushed me out the door, and the doors closed, and that was it. At that point, I was just they levitated me somehow. But as soon as I was there, I was on my back, being levitated with those grays walking with me. They took me to, I guess, one of the experimentation rooms. It was like a stone table. Put me on the table, and I couldn't move at all. As soon as they levitated me, I couldn't move at that point. They cut my clothes off, and then a big gray came in and stuck some device up my nose. Almost looked like a pencil on a cord. And they shoved that up my nose. And then I was taken to a cage. It was bizarre. It was just this huge cavern with cages and people in it. and they weren't stacked on top of each other, and everybody was naked in there, and they all had this stare. It was just horrible. So I was there for a little bit, and then they came back and got me.
Hit the like and subscribe button. Everything over here is alleged. He said he just telling his story, and I'm just over here to present it. I'm just here to present it. Reflection, really listen. He said he been there. I'll take you down. He said he taking us back when, Reflection, back when they had him in the cage and shit. He felt like they was trying to do a little MK of the Ultra. He don't know. He said he survived. I will survive. He said he will survive, Reflection. How he get through the cracks, y'all. He telling you, hit the button.
Another crazy symptom of MK Ultra is the fact that they don't want us talking about it. Okay, they don't want us talking about it. They don't want us knowing about it. They have went to great lengths. Why do you think we can't remember anything? They have went to great fucking lengths to make sure we don't. And so what I have found for me personally is that a lot of the times when I'm talking about it, or especially when I'm uncovering things that help me to understand what the hell's going on with this and what went on, I will start getting attacked. Energetically attacked. I will feel energetically things show up around me. My back will start going crazy, like all of these fucking symptoms, because they don't want us to talk about it. So then you would also start noticing, like, let's say you're really onto something and you're doing so good, and then all of a sudden you can't fucking remember what you were talking about. You can't remember what you were doing. Like, there is so much mind fuckery. It is insane, you guys. Like, literally insane. And you can feel like you're going insane. Another one of the symptoms that a lot of people are talking about is multiple personalities. Alternatives. I don't know what they call it. Multiple personalities. So that's another symptom. And for me, I don't feel like, okay, so when I think about somebody with a split personality disorder or multiple personality disorder, I'm thinking of like back in the day in like the 90s or something, when they used to talk about this and they made those people look really crazy. So I personally don't ever feel like I definitely do not have different, like a whole nother alternative that comes out. Like, let's just say, like, I don't know if this is what these people are talking about, but let's just say all of a sudden my Emily will come out and be like, I'm a Southern Belle. Like, no, that's never happened to me. But I think that happens to some people. They've got alternates or whatever you call it. And you guys, the people who have experienced this or know people, you please comment in the comments, because I don't know, because that's not me. Now, I do feel though, like I could have a bunch of different personalities. But I sort of also feel like that's like normal, because I grew up with narcissistic abuse, childhood sexual abuse, like all these other different things. And so I got taught to be a people pleaser and, you know, all that stuff. And so I feel like when it's just like my true self that's trying to come out. So I don't feel like I have that, but I know a lot of people have been mentioning it. So there are two more.
Hit the like and subscribe button. They said they just over here telling they MKO, they Michael Kors story. They said they just trying to listen. They don't want nobody to hit the button. Take your finger off the button. She said she was just trying to tell a piece of her story. She didn't even tell the whole thing. I don't think you got to hit it this time. But listen, Reflection. She said allegedly, she said, Reflection, that they will split the personalities and they will have alters. Remember, MK Ultra is when you still there, but you got another entity. You get what I'm saying? They driving the boat. They driving the spaceship right now. Reflection, you ain't got no control right now. You just the passenger. They may let you get what I'm saying, drive around the corner, up the street, around the block, but you get to doing too much, get to acting too normal, get to remembering too much shit. They finna get back in their driver's seat. They said, listen, where them colors and shit at? Hold on, allegedly.
He received 54 high voltage shock treatments, followed by 54 grand mal seizures.
After 27 days of this, they said that they were discouraged because he still had ties to his former life, in that he was asking to see his wife. They decided to give him more Paige Russell shock treatments and put him to sleep for another 30 days.
When patients were released from the Allen Memorial, they and their families' lives would never be the same again. Well, there's a lot I could not remember after I got out of the Allen. When my family came, I was a zombie. I didn't even know who they were.
He never came out the same. He had a blank look in his eye. He didn't know who we were. He didn't know we were his daughters. He lost his job. We went into poverty after he came out.
He had said in his interview with the shrink that I was the apple of his eye. And after he came home, he started beating me not long after.
Hit the like and subscribe button. Reflection. I told you, got to roll before we over here talking about MK Ultra. Split personalities. What is really going on? Reflection. They are talking about all these dramatic experiences they done went through with the MK of the Ultra. Now, let me tell you something. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with T, and I got my spaceship, and we've been out here a minute. You know, I'm taking my time with you. I'm over here with the whole crew, and this is how we do. Now, nothing is new under the sun. I say that through every video, and I say it for a reason. And the more you go through this spaceship, this journey with T, you gonna see nothing is new under the sun. Now, I'm finna leave this thing on your brain, and we finna go back to this MK Ultra, but it's one and the same. You know, I always take shit back to Egypt, and I do it for a reason. I wouldn't do it if I couldn't do it. Reflection. Uncle Nam was a hell of a ruler. When I say he was a hell of a ruler, reflection, he had a motherfucking key. When I say he had the key, reflection, it was hard to get to him. Now, we all know, listen. We all know Queen Nefertiti unlocked the code to looking young forever. That was her role. That was literally, it wasn't her role because she was way more than beauty. But think about having the title of being one of the most beautiful queens throughout the land, really being the most beautiful queen throughout the land. That's a lot of pressure, reflection. But she unlocked the code to looking young forever. Now, I'm just going to leave those two stains on your brain. And Uncle Nine had that key. And he was a hell of a ruler. And it was real hard to get to him. Now, let's keep this shit going.
I'm Christy Nicola, born July of 1962, rendering me 32 years of age. I was a subject in radiation as well as mind control and drug experiments performed by a man I knew as Dr. Green. My parents were divorced around 1966, and Donald Richard Ebner, my natural father, was involved with Dr. Green in the experiments. I was a subject from 1966 to 1976. Dr. Green performed radiation experiments on me in 1970, focusing on my neck, throat, and chest, 1972 focusing on my chest and my uterus in 1975. Each time I became dizzy, nauseous, and threw up. All these experiments were performed on me in conjunction with mind control techniques and drugs in Tucson, Arizona. Dr. Green was using me mostly as a mind control subject from 1966 to 1973. His objective was to gain control of my mind and train me to be a spy assassin. The first significant memory took place at Kansas City University in 1966. Don Ebner took me there by plane when my mom was out of town. I was in what looked like a laboratory, and there seemed to be other children. I was strapped down, naked, spread eagle, on a table.
Reflection. We got to cut that short right there. Reflection, she telling her survival story. Now, she said this is what happened to her at the MK of the Ultra, at the MK of the Ultra lab, reflection. She said this was her story. She trying to tell her truth. Now, remember, everything over here is alleged. Everything over here is what we heard up the street, around the block, up the corner.
More information now about what a bald Britney Spears was doing and saying inside a Sherman Oaks tattoo shop. Leslie Miller joins us again now with the new information. Leslie?
Certainly is a different look for Britney Spears, Mark and Michelle. With me now is Emily Wynn Hughes. Emily, you were inside the tattoo parlor when Britney arrived and got her tattoo, and you asked her why she shaved her head. What did she say?
She basically just said that she was tired of having things plugged into it and she didn't want anybody to touch her, tired of people touching her, that sort of thing. It seemed like she was kind of sick of it all, whatever it all is.
What would you describe her mood as being?
She seemed very distraught and disturbed. She was very scatterbrained and wasn't really answering many questions.
Brittany said, damn, I just came for a fucking tattoo. Y'all got the whole newscast got here. Well, how did y'all get him? Listen, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. They said, how the fuck did she get to the tattoo parlor? How did Brittany get to the tattoo parlor? What version is this?
Kathy O'Brien has had a very, very hard life in terms of what she's gone through. MK Ultra survivor.
Yes, I know her. She went through a lot. She was victimized over and over again. She is perceived as this crazy lady, but she's not. Everything she's telling you in the world is true. Not only is it true, but 90% of what really happened, she doesn't even know about. She doesn't remember. It damaged her in such a way that unfortunately, she doesn't know the whole story.
What forum did you meet her in?
I was brought in by TLS to try to help. They wanted her to remember more, to talk more, to bring more evidence and proof. But she is only capable of doing it under hypnosis.
And what was the purpose?
Reflection. Remember that you deal led. They don't know. They don't know. They only have certain memories, certain little glitches. They fuck around, see the wrong shit, it'll bring back a memory. They get to putting shit together. Then they have to have them other colors come around. Reflection. They have to have them handlers come around. Reflection. Them handlers be having on them certain colors and shit. Reflection. They be handling them outfits well. I like they outfits. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with T. We talking about MK Ultra.
Project MK Ultra was an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, and intended to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used during interrogations to weaken people and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. It began in 1953 and was halted in 1973. MK Ultra used numerous methods to manipulate its subjects' mental states and brain functions, such as the covert administration of high doses of psychoactive drugs, especially LSD, and other chemicals without the subject's consent, electroshocks, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, isolation, verbal and sexual abuse, and other.
The CIA wanted to take control of people's minds, and they realized it was a two-part process. First, you need to blast away the existing mind, and second, you need to find a way to insert a new mind into the resulting void. This is what's known as Project MK Ultra, the most sustained search in history for techniques of mind control. After World War II, the tension between the two emerging superpowers, the US and the then Soviet Union, was at an all-time high. The threat of nuclear war was hanging over everyone's head, and ultimately the end of civilization. Technological progress didn't stop at the atom bomb, and both sides were continuing to invent bigger and badder weapons. But what both sides knew is that the most dangerous weapon was information, and the US became increasingly concerned that the Soviets had discovered a drug or technique that would allow them to control human minds. In response, the CIA began its own secret program to search for a mind control weapon they could use against their enemies. The experiments were covertly funded at universities and research centers, as well as American prisons and detention centers in Japan, Germany, and the Philippines, and the subjects endured procedures including electroshock and high doses of hallucinogens. Going back to the two-part process of mind control, it said they were extremely successful at blasting away the existing mind, but they didn't get too far on replacing it. In the 1960s, Project MK Ultra was shut down, and due to its top secret nature, we will never know just how many people were affected by it. That is all for this video, but as always, if this interested you and you want to see more like it, I'd really appreciate it if you click the
hit the like and subscribe button. Remember, everything over here is alleged. It's just what we heard up the street, around the block, up the corner.
Professional manner, break the two, and you don't know how to do that. So that's where I come in, and I keep your emotions, and I deal with your emotions over here. But when it comes time for business, I implement what you told me on the emotion side into handling it in a professional manner.
He fucked around, said, I went everywhere. Reflection. Hit the like and subscribe button. This time, after that video, I got to crank up my spaceship. I got to crank up my spaceship. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with T. You with my whole crew. And this is how we do. We over here talking about MK Ultra. Until the next time, Ashe.